Job numbers in January are jarring, with employment falling more than most expected, as the latest lockdown wiped away previous month's gains, hitting workers in the retail and service sectors hard. A total of 213,000 jobs were lost, the worst since last April, and the unemployment rate rose more than half a point to 9.4%, hitting part-time workers, women and youth the worst.
My fear leading up to today's announcement was that we might have crossed the 10% range. And so in that sense, I'm very pleased with these numbers.
Marvin Ryder of the DeGroote School of Business was concerned the wide-ranging lockdowns in Ontario and Quebec may have pushed the rate higher. He expects Hamilton's unemployment number has risen half a point as well, but says it should bounce back after the lockdown ends, just like it did after the last one.
So I think we're in that same yo-yo. We're down at the moment. I'm expecting a bounce back. But I also will tell you, Matt, there will be some casualties.
Meaning some businesses won't survive and some workers won't be able to go back to their jobs.
It's not that the fundamentals of the economy are bad, and that's why we've experienced these. It's directly related to the virus itself.
Keenan Loomis, the head of Hamilton's Chamber of Commerce, expected job losses, but the exact impact on Hamilton businesses is not yet clear. He says recovery means tackling COVID-19 through stepped-up vaccinations, testing, and contact tracing.
We've been talking about this since the very beginning, and none of it has been delivered yet by any government.
He says the Ford government's plan to reopen the economy must be clear for business owners and support the hard-hit retail and service sectors.
They need to lay out a step-by-step guide, so advance notice as much time as possible to prepare to get back to work. Clear guidelines, that's going to be a big issue.
And what we need to see is increased investments in opportunities in programming.
Denise Christofferson is the CEO of YWCA Hamilton and says there's been a huge increase in demand for their employment services that cannot be met with present resources. Today's job numbers show women were hit harder than men, especially mothers with elementary-aged kids who are often being forced between going to work and staying home to take care of the kids. Christofferson says women make up the largest number of workers in the sectors hardest hit.
We haven't seen this level of decrease in the workforce of women since the 1980s.
Statistics Canada says January's losses put the country 4.5% short of employment levels last February, just before the coronavirus pandemic began.